Hey Mo, we need to get an intro down for this channel, you know.
Yeah, but what are you thinking, Leigh?
Why not a rap over the top of it?
Don't be ridiculous. You sound like a northern M&M.
Look, listen to me. Yo, yo, yo. The Munch Brunch in the house, man.
Absolutely not.
Right, what you got in mind?
Let's just keep it simple.
I'm Leigh.
I'm Aim.
We're the Munch Brunch. How are you all diddling? So guys, the video you're about to watch was quite good. I quite enjoyed making it. It's quite fun. I lost a tooth. Not even lying. During the video I lost a tooth for recording this one. See the sacrifices I take for you lot. Hello Milo. Hello. You okay? Come on, say hello. Yeah, I lost a tooth. And we talked about some really fun stuff. Interesting stuff. But the green screen which we use on every video was set up. We forgot that Aim was wearing a green hoodie, and when you wear green against green it don't pick it out, so it didn't look great with the background. So I'm afraid you're going to have to watch this with a green screen behind and no background image. My bad. But then again, I think we make up for it the amount of videos we do with decent fun looking backgrounds. So once in a while where it goes a bit up the creek or out a paddle, don't hurt anyone, does it? It's just one video, you can still enjoy it. It's better than it being a bit not very clear like the image. So this way, you got a green screen in the background, and what? Just sit there and watch and enjoy. Take it easy. Milo, say goodbye. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. He wants to, he doesn't know how to, do you dippy sod? You have a phone kiss, no? Oh. Right, see you in a bit, guys.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to another mukbang with Aim and Leigh. We are the Munch Bunch UK. Leigh, tell them what we have on the menu.
Hey Mo, we have a breakfast bake.
It's morning time.
It's morning. We could have this for evening, I guess. It don't be like a breakfast dinner bake. It's basically a fry up baked. So we've got hash browns, we've got sausage, bacon, eggs, baked beans, eggs on top, sorry, and cheese melted in the oven. If you want to see the recipe of how you do this, which is pretty simple anyways, but we've done a little cook along on the other channel, Munchies Delights. Go and check it out. We're going to dish this bad boy.
I would have personally have left the eggs till the last and put them on the top.
I don't. I just went with what it said. The website said put your eggs in and then put your cheese on top of the eggs.
Right.
I'll show them before we do it. If I can lift it without burning my hands. You see the eggs there, guys, across the middle? There's 3 of them there. Because this is partly for here as well, our daughter. So I serve it up 3 ways. Let's get going.
Hi guys, so we're back.
Yeah, Aim's come out a bit better than mine. Tiered the best one. It looks hers was a nice slice, like a nice slice of pizza. And unfortunately, mine just sort of collapsed when I dished mine up. You get the basic idea. As long as you dish it up right, it'll come out nice and all compact and looking lovely. If it goes wrong, it looks like a fry-up that's been thrown in the air and come down like this.
The point is, I think it's just a case of it all going in together.
Yeah. As long as you put it all in together, it did come out alright. When I started dishing up tears, it was amazing. It was just mine went tits up. Down the creek out a paddle, as they say. Or up the creek out a paddle. Which one's that? Oh no.
I don't know.
How you doing, Aim?
I'm alright. You ain't though, are you, with your tooth?
Yeah, I'm off to the dentist today. Well, I did tell them on the cooking thing I did. Got dentist appointment this afternoon. My favourite place to visit during lockdown.
At least you're getting an appointment.
A bit on it.
Oh God.
I've got a feeling, guys, that it partly come away when we was doing our mukbang the other day. The wedges one.
I thought it was last night.
No, it was the other day. It didn't hurt last night. It was hurting last night. It was actually the incident happened last week.
My toothache has gone now.
Woohoo! It's tasty still.
I've gone mad on this lemon squash.
Guys, before we carry on, hit that thumbs up please, subscribe if you haven't already. Check out the other channel, Munchies Delights. Comment below. All the usual stuff that we say. I'm Leigh, this is Amo. We are the Munchies, or the Munch Bunch.
What do you have for your breakfast? Some people just like cereal, others like cooked breakfast. Toast, my mum loves toast. I think if my mum could eat just one thing for the rest of her life, it'd be toast. I like it really light though. Tia made me some toast the other day. and she burnt it so bad. It was unbelievable. I still ate it like grateful and stuff, but and now she scraped it off.
I can't be doing burnt toast. That is the worst kind of toast you can have. Whereas your mum, that's all she likes.
My dad makes the best toast known to man. Oh, what he does. But his toast is amazing. What on earth?
Yes, that was the first. Literally, I was eating my food and the filling come out of my mouth. Happy days. Hey, because I'm in at 3 o'clock today. Let's see if we can still eat.
I look so ill. I'm not. It's the lighting because I've just got a bit of foundation on. I look well pale. Oh, God.
No, Amy's the one who's well today. I'm the one who's in pain today. Oh.
After this, I don't know the amount of cheese we've got on here.
There's not a lot of cheese. They'll see on the video. Check it out. It's just grated on, sprinkled over the top. Ooh, nice runny egg. Look at that, guys. There we go. But this poor girl, I was going to say we're not in as much pain as this one girl, but unfortunately the girl didn't make it. There was a shark attack yesterday or today in New Zealand. This girl was swimming in the sea, as you do. You don't get attacked in bloody Lidl, do you? Scanning everything for Lidl. And a shark grabbed her, dragged her. I was like, oh my God. Why go in waters where there could be sharks? Stick to the swimming pool.
Because people do actually like swimming in the sea.
It's not worth the risk.
No, I've got to be honest. If it is like shark-infested waters, so to speak, why risk it?
They got back to the shore, but she was the injuries were too bad to her legs, and unfortunately she passed away. But the worst part was, I don't know if she's from New Zealand or not. I didn't read the whole article. It happened in New Zealand, and her family, maybe like she's not from there, she's moved there in the past. Her family can't get to her by plane to go and see, you know, for the identification and stuff like that, because you're not allowed to fly in or out of New Zealand or whatever country they're in currently because of lockdown. Which I can only imagine that makes it 10 times really worse for them.
The thing is, sharks, they can be anywhere these days. They're even like on the coast of England, like some of them. There's been shark spottings now. I'm alright if you have a paddle, but
I don't want to see him in the Sea Life Centre. Even then I get scared. I told you in the past, me and Anne went to the one in Birmingham, or Blackpool, one or the other. It's like a big tunnel, and you walk down it, and the water's all around you.
oh yeah, the Sea Life Centre, yeah.
And there were sharks in there. Not probably dangerous ones or anything like that, but scary enough that I was like really scared. I was like, we've got to get out of here, because if this glass breaks like in Deep Blue Sea, them sharks will come out and get me.
There's a story the other day. There was this woman in the shark waters, and she was that brave. She used to go up to the sharks and get all the fishing hooks out of their mouths.
Brave or stupid?
Well, she's looking after them.
But I heard a story like that about I told you in the past. There's a documentary about called The Grizzly Man. And this bloke went and lived with these grizzly bears on an island somewhere. He weren't meant to, but he did, and he gave him permission. He's like, look, they're my friends, And a bloke used to come along once a month with supplies for him, bring him food, camera recording equipment, all that sort of stuff. One day he turned up, there was just bears. There was no grizzly man, as that's what they used to call him. The bears had turned on him. He'd literally sit there with the bears, like cuddle them, all this sort of stuff, like we're best friends. And then, unfortunately, they turned on him.
It's like, gorillas.
Mm.
People go and stick with the gorillas. Next thing, they've got no hand. Is it necessary?
Well, what's chimps in it? They like literally they go for your face. Chimps are quite vicious, and they'll go for people's faces, rip it off. Literally, there's people, they're still alive, like they've had surgery and stuff, but their faces just get ripped off.
Shouldn't mess with things like that.
And tigers in Texas, there's more tigers in Texas than there is in the wild, in like like African countries and stuff like that. There's like 50,000, I think it is, tigers in captivity in Texas alone. Not the whole of America, just Texas, because that's the only state crazy enough to allow people to say, do you want to buy a dog? No, I'd rather go and buy a tiger off Jim down the road.
Why have animals like that in your house? It's like, there's people that have like rhinos in the houses, and
Imagine going to visit your mate as a kid, like when you go for your sleepovers and stuff, or dinner. Do you want to come around to my mum? So you can have dinner at mine on Thursday. All right, and whatever your name is, Stew. Yeah, I'll pop round for dinner. What's going to be on? Oh, she does a mean chicken casserole. Happy days, Stew. And get round there. Do you want to meet my pet? Oh yeah, we got like a little turtle or something. Then a big flipping tiger walks out of the kitchen. Don't mind him. He's part of the family.
I mean, dogs can be vicious and violent, like, you know, but...
I was scared of cats as a kid.
I'm scared of cats now. But when you have like a wildebeest living in your living room...
What is a wildebeest then?
I don't know.
And black things like big... Oh...
Like a big buffalo-like thing in it. But
I don't know, they're big hairy things, I think, wildebeest. There was this girl, talk about hair, I was reading about this today, she's 9 years old, poor kid. And she had some, I don't know if it's an actual thing or just what her parents decided to call it. It's called the uncombable hair syndrome. And this girl was born with hair. I've got a few pass from my phone.
Oh, no.
Where? You had it? You messaged here?
I didn't, it's there. It's there, Leigh. Just there at the back.
Bloody hell. Sorry, guys. I'll quickly show you a picture. This girl, though, she couldn't... Her hair just started growing as a kid quite crazy. Like, quite big. And her parents were like, okay, let's get into a style. And that just kind of didn't happen. And it just went from bad to worse for the girl from there on.
What, they could cut my hair?
No, it took like 9 years before they could comb it. I'll find it for you whilst we're eating our food. Does anyone want to see my filling?
No.
It's on the table. I know it sounds nasty. It come out and my first bite of food. It's a good job I caught it. You don't want to swallow them things, do you, really? Okay, so this is the girl. I'll show him. When she was younger.
Oh.
So this is when she was younger, guys. Ignore the case. There you go. It just got a bit worse as she got older.
Looks like she needs some like deep antifreeze conditioner on there or something like
They
that.
tried everything. They tried all these different products and all these different ways of doing it. And she was quite unwell as a kid. Like a lot of illnesses and viruses and whatever. She had to go to the hospital a lot. And when she was there, the doctors would try and figure out what was going on with her hair. And they could not figure it out. There's one doctor said, I ain't seen anything like this in 25 years.
Maybe it's a vitamin deficiency.
They tried giving her vitamins, all this stuff. That's what they thought it might have been. But now, as she's got older, she's like 9 years old now. Finally, it's settling down a bit so they can actually do something with it. But they give the girl some funny haircuts and funny hairstyles, just trying to keep it under control when she was younger. It's a real shame. From Derby.
What was the matter with her in the end then?
Just, as she got older, it's settled down.
Could be stress. And for a kid like, you know.
Well, she since she was born, I don't think she would come out stressed. Imagine not being stressed out as a baby. And not being able to, like, say, look, this is what's bloody wrong, Mum. You're not buying me the cow and milk stuff. You're buying me the cheap crap from Lidl. Fix up.
There's nothing wrong with the cheap stuff from Lidl.
I shop at Lidl every day, but this baby, whoever it might be, might not be happy. What is cow and milk anyway?
Cow and gate.
Cow and gate milk, isn't it?
It's not baby milk.
I was like, cow and milk. Sorry. What are you thinking so far, Ryan? Because people are here for our expert opinion on these new recipes we're trying.
Well...
You know it's coming, guys. Well, I don't like it, really.
Hang on, I'll tell you.
I think it's really tasty. Even if I do say so myself.
Okay. What, my honest opinion?
Well, I did just ask for it, yeah.
It'd be great if the egg was cooked.
The egg is cooked.
No, it's really not. Look, see all that? That's not cooked.
Don't tell them that. Just ignore the egg. Leave the egg. I followed the recipe. It said pop it in the oven.
You did cook the egg first?
You don't cook the egg first. It told you not to.
Oh, God.
It said put the egg straight onto the thing line.
And how long was it in the oven for?
15 minutes. It said crack an egg and put it straight onto your beans and cook it through.
Oops.
Ignore the egg. We just want to eat the egg part. I mean, I've dipped in my egg, but it doesn't matter.
It kind of does.
Well, if I die, I die. All I did was follow a pin. I did tell them on the cook along, if you watch that one first, guys.
Wow.
If it goes wrong and I die or we get food poisoning, I'm blaming a pinch of nom. So a pinch of nom, if I get ill, or Aim does, If Aim does, that's alright.
I
If
haven't
I
ate
do,
mine.
all I've done is dip in mine. Apart from the egg, it's gone alright there.
Alright. If you like beans and cheese, you're going to like it. It reminds me of something my mum used to make when I was at school. Like, you know, you come back home and you've got like sausage, beans and egg or something like that.
I'll fry it then.
Yeah, I like on a tomatoes instead of beans, and I like mushrooms, and I like it separate.
You rarely eat mushrooms, Aim. We buy mushrooms
I like
every
it with
week.
bacon.
Every week we buy, is it a punnet? Or a basket, whatever you call it. A punnet,
It's a bunny, not a basket.
a punnet of mushrooms every week when we
I
go
only eat it
shopping.
with bacon, and they have to be burnt.
Every week we put the new punnet of mushrooms in the fridge. Every week we bin the last punnet of mushrooms. They never get used, not ever. Well, not every week. It's like once a month we do the mushroom shop.
Yeah, I don't like bean juice on things. And Leigh says, I'll only put a small layer of beans on.
I'll give it had to cover what was on there. Well, I made it. I think it's all
You've
right.
got to try these things to know whether you like them or not, though, haven't you?
And you can make this healthy, guys. That's the whole point. If you've done this the healthy version, it's just mushrooms, bacon, beans, egg, cheese. You can do it on like Slimming World and stuff like
What
that.
have you done on Alfie?
The hash browns.
Oh, yeah.
And
Hash browns are okay.
sausages. These were the healthy sausages, unfortunately.
No, but hash browns.
Yeah, well, probably not having like 20.
Why have you put? Well, I
Because
only
that's
had
a cook.
two.
No, you had like 6 on each bit.
Oh, mine's all here.
Yeah.
I had two of the actual.
You had to cover the whole of the casserole dish. Do you remember that time when we was in Spain? It's the only time we've ever been in Spain together, like 2 years ago, guys. And we went to that American place, didn't we? Like an American food place. We had lovely food. I ordered like a hot dog. It was really nice, like traditional American hot dog and chips.
Oh, I had fillet steak.
Yeah, I'd had steak a few times that week. I thought I just want a proper sort of American style meal. So I was like, I'll have the hot dog. And the bloke come along at the end and I said, can I get the bill please, mate? It was like our last not meal there. Like, because the next night we just grabbed a Burger King. Because it was coming home in the middle of the night. So can I get the receipt please, mate? And he went and fetched a receipt. I was like, okay, that's fine. Paid him. Handed over a tip. And the bloke, do you remember what he said? Because there's a lot of travellers do. You have like a bum bag around your waist. A lot of people do that these days. Keep your documents safe, your money, your phone. I said, oh yeah, hang on a second. I went to get the money out of your thing, and I handed it over, handed the tip over. I said, the food was all right. We've been handing out tips left, right and centre all week. I think I gave him like a €5 tip, something like that. And he says...
Well, the biggest tip you give though, was he?
No, it wasn't. We'll go to that one in a bit or another day. He looked at it and he says, okay, do you want to ask your missus for permission for a bigger tip? Or something like that. I was like, what the hell?
He did.
What an arsehole. And the reason I bring that up is because the story I read today, similar to that one.
He did that right in front of us. I couldn't believe
Yeah,
it.
he literally said, do you need your missus permission to hand over more money? Along those lines of those words. I was like, mate, all you've done is, you don't cook the food. You've walked from one bar or counter or kitchen about 20 foot across and put a plate down in front of me. I wouldn't mind, he wasn't the one who'd served us through the night. It was a lady who'd brought us drinks and everything.
Yeah.
Been really nice.
Yeah, it wasn't him. It was someone else who even bought our...
Took the order and everything.
Yeah, and I remember he said something like that. I'm sure he was a British dude as well.
I think he was. He thought, oh, these Brits, these will tip me well. Well, mate, all you've done is bring me the bill and my change. Oh, what the hell?
I mean, I'm not being funny. You can get a meal there, minimum about £8, 11 quid for like a burger. He wanted a £6 tip or something. I'm like, well, more than that.
I gave him a €5 tip because it was like what the change was. And he was like, obviously, what, €10 or something? Well, the bloody bill only comes out 40 or 50.
Unbelievable. But then again, nevertheless.
You know what? That's how broke it happened in America.
What?
Something similar. This bloke was in a restaurant with his missus. They thought they'd go out for a nice little meal. I think they had like steak or whatever. And the waiter or waitress come over, and the bill was like $30 to $40. he gave her 15%, which is quite typical in America from what I know, which is like $5 tip. She went to the till, come back, he thinks, oh, she's bringing the change. And he looks down, there's the $5. And she says, oh, is there something wrong with your food, sir? And he's like, no, what do you mean? He says, well, it's just you've only tipped me $5. I was just wondering where the rest of it was.
Huh?
In front of the whole restaurant.
Oh my God. So, 2 things would have happened with me. I'd have either have turned around and said, who the bloody hell do you think you're talking to? Or I'd have gone, okay. You know.
No, he said, excuse me, love. Do you mind passing the $5 back? I mean, she passed him it back. He says, okay, thank you. See you later. And she thought he was going to give her like a bigger tip. She's like, what do you mean? He said, I don't give you any more of a tip. You just embarrassed me in front of a whole restaurant.
That's ungrateful behaviour, that is, isn't it, to be fair?
But everyone there agreed with him. Like, you might get some people say, look, you're it's uncalled for. Like, there's something a while ago, it was a big thing where this bloke got like 30, 40 grand from, what's that thing called where? GoFundMe.
Oh, yeah.
A barista, like a coffee maker in America, did really well and whatnot. And that was it, a woman come in without a mask on.
What's one of them things?
Barista, coffee maker.
Oh.
That's what you have if you work in cost, you're a barista. You didn't know that? Not a barrister, I'm.
I thought then, what's he saying?
No, not the ones who work in court time. A barista is different to a barrister.
I just say a coffee maker.
Well, I do it in America and whatever. It's posh to call them baristas. I'm posh. Anyways.
Does it work the same with Instant Kenko Really Smooth in the kitchen?
Well, this one here is just the little version. So I'm not really a barista. I'm just like little. It's little. Anyways, he argued with this woman and said, excuse me, love, you need to go out or come in with a mask on. She said, I'm not leaving. What are you on about? And she kicked up a right fuss. Really put him down. Knocked him for being like, not from America and all this stuff. And then refused to pay and walked off. So he put this story out on the internet and he literally made, like, not on purpose, people just felt that sorry for him. In like money, in tips, they give him like 20 grand. And the point being, this one in, this time round, they said that the customer was bang out of order and was, it's not a customer, sorry, the waitress was out of order for saying, give me more than $5. And he was like, hang on, love, you should be grateful you're getting anything because the bloody meal weren't that good anyway.
No, I was shocked in Spain when he said that. I mean, it was only a steak and chips and 2 hot dogs. Mm-hmm. It wasn't like, you know, oh, I'm eating at the bloody Ritz or anything like that. Changing the subject though, I was watching, you know, like Tay and Lou. Do you ever watch them? What's up, gang, gang, all that.
Yeah.
And they was doing, and this was from a year or 2 ago. This was, and Tay said to Lou, "I'm going to ask you a series of questions." And these questions were like obviously found off the internet or something. It was extreme, and I'm going to give you one of the questions that she asked. This is hard. This was.
Is it rude? Do we need to put like an 18 rating on this?
No.
That's okay.
It's a bit. You got to remember this is made up. Okay. So there's 2 questions. I can't remember all of what they said, but I just want to give you 2 examples. So she said, "Your wife's going into labour.
Yeah.
Do you A, go to your firstborn's birth?
Yeah.
But in another part of the hospital, your bestest friend in the world is dying. Which one do you go to? Which one do you go to?" And I've got my answer.
I would go. Well, it goes twofold, doesn't it? Because I'm a bit of an artless bastard. So I'd say.
No, you got your bestest friend in the world is leaving the world, and your child's coming in.
You may or may not have more kids. If you really go at it, you can have more kids in the future. For all I know, I could have 8 more kids down the line. On the other hand, am I ever going to see my best friend ever again?
Which would you pick then?
Which one's going to offend people more?
No, it's made up.
Only joking. I would. God. Well, you're my best friend, so I'd go and see my best friend die.
Leigh, I'd be the one having your baby.
I could get both done then, couldn't I?
Leigh, that's terrible.
Well, you could die whilst I'm giving birth, and I'd be like, at least I'm there for both events.
Leigh, you can't.
Well, I'd be there for both events, though. You've asked me a made-up question.
Leigh, you cannot put that out on this channel.
You asked me a made-up question, I can say that.
No, it don't work that way. It's me in one room and your best male pal or best girl pal
well,
in the other room.
I need to imagine I've got a best mate then. I don't have any. Yeah, it'd still be there. Actually, what you women do is pretty gross.
No, you can't. It's nothing to... Oh, my God.
Yeah, it's pretty gross. I'd go and see my mate die and hold his hand and say, mate, as one life leaves, another life arrives. It's been good knowing you. And we'd toast, we'd have a drink together. And then I'd go and be with her and say, I've wet the baby's head with my best mate.
No, he's dying, Lee. He's like dying right there.
Yeah, I would go and see him.
Okay, so I personally...
Should have eaten your food.
I wouldn't eat that. It's got all that runny egg all on.
I've eaten mine.
Lee, you were going to get food poisoning.
I'm going to get bloody eating some food. What a waste.
Lee, it's not my fault that you ain't cooked. Look at this. It is
Do you have to make such a big deal out of it, Aim?
But I'm advising you not to eat that.
Can I get a tip?
You wouldn't get a tip off making.
I think the more concerning part is the only person who don't know it's not cooked is Artia. And she's eating it. I reckon she's probably left the egg. She's got an eye for a runny egg.
Yeah, she'll have consistency issues.
She'll complain. She'll come out. Dad!
My mum had them eggs.
No, Tia made you more Friday.
Thank God. Okay,
I've lost the filling here. You want to eat the bloody dinner? Alright, carry on.
I don't care if you take offence this time, Lee. I
Go
can't
on.
believe you didn't cook the egg first.
No, I'll read you the recipe.
Lee, you don't need to, but you got to evaluate. The oven strengths might be different. You need to, when you take something out, check this.
But you didn't say Leigh.
No, Lee, this is your thing.
You all said Leigh's it ready, hurry up. So I did.
Oh, anyway.
My bad.
So, first things first, Lou was like, no, I'd be at my child's birth. But then Tay said, but hang on a second, your baby's coming into the world. Your best friend is dying, that's it. You will never see them ever again, that is it. And I think, yeah, like, you know, your best friend, that's it. But your child's being born, you can just literally go around the corner afterwards and see your baby being born. Your best friends, you're never going to see them again. They're, like, death is eternal, that's it. So, as much as I say, be there for your firstborn child, let's say I was the guy and you was the girl.
Yeah.
I don't think I could just say, I'm leaving my wife, but at the same time, my best friend is dying, I'm never going to see him again. I think I'd choose the best friend.
I think so too. I think that's the appropriate answer.
Second question was...
Okay, go on.
For £1 million...
Yeah.
They went for $1 billion now because she said that we can probably...
They'll make $1 million on that channel.
Eh?
Oh.
Do you know how many subscribers they've got?
Yeah.
That's what I mean. So she said we could probably attain £1 million.
Yeah.
She said, so for $1 billion, would you, and all your family and all, everybody you wanted to come with you, would you take the $1 billion and never come back to the country you were born in again?
Give me 100 grand and I'd do that.
No, but that, you know, you'd never ever. Bear in mind, they love America. Like,
well,
you know, you do have your creature.
You asked me the
comforts.
question. Yeah, I would miss EastEnders. I'd have to find that somewhere.
That is really not a reason to stay in the UK, Lee. You can get that streamed anywhere.
No, I did think yesterday, and I was thinking about, not that question, but something about the UK. And I thought to myself along the lines of, I'd feel, or if you moved me to another country today, and say, like, I was watching America, that was it. One of our friends, Liz, how you doing, Liz?
Please, Andrew.
Sent us a video on WhatsApp of the supermarkets in America. I don't think they look as comfortable as the UK ones. It's just my opinion. If they at least come in, she'll probably say, what the hell is Lidl all about? It looks terrible.
Yeah, and then middle aisles have, and I have an OCD problem with these middle aisles.
What, in Lidl?
And Aldi.
Oh,
it
just
just
random
don't make
stuff everywhere.
sense.
It's amazing. Well, literally, the other day they had all sorts of random stuff. You don't have to eat that, sleep be.
I just can't believe
I'll make you
it.
something else.
No, I don't want anything else.
But America, though...
For all that bacon you've left.
You can eat the bacon.
No,
the dogs can have it. I will just shut up, making a point. I can't cook, can I did look at the aisles in the supermarket in America. I thought that, and the gym. The gym's very Americanised. She sent some pictures of the gym the other day. And I just think I'm more
Hang on.
UK-based
No,
person.
You just said their gym is very Americanised, which is in America.
Yeah, that's what I mean now.
It's a very Americanised gym that is in America.
It's very purple and pink. And I was like, I'm probably more comfortable with sweaty men and rusty weights.
Our pure gym isn't like that, though. It's men and women, and it's grey.
Yeah, it
with
is,
a
to be
tint
fair.
of green.
I'm just more English. I am English. And I've probably got more English traditions about it than... I wouldn't fit in another country like America, I don't think. Although I would like to go and visit for a few months. If you're interested in Liz and Andrew, let us know.
You wouldn't know that, would you? Because you haven't been to domestic places. You've been to beach holidays. You've never been to, like, city life somewhere else. You can't say that you wouldn't be adapted. Look at New Zealand, for instance, which is pretty much... No, but...
It's quite similar, yeah.
Yes.
Weather-wise.
No, even to look at it looks quite similar.
Yeah.
You could... I think anybody could adapt to another country as long as it had all your amenities and your... You know, your shops and everything like that. And obviously, you had, like, decent water filtration and all that business. But the point that I'm trying to make is, would you take the $1 billion and move your whole family and you could never come back again? How patriotic are you?
Not that much.
So you'd do it then?
Yeah.
And you'd never come back, you'd be happy with
as long as I
that?
had my friends and family, like you said then, yeah.
That'd be 5 of us then.
Yeah, friends and family, 5 of us. I mean, me other family, me immediate family as well. But I was watching something the other day, me and you was. It must have been a film or something.
Have you noticed? You haven't actually, so that's a definite yes.
Definite yes. As long as I get a decent dentist. But I would go. I'd actually, we'd like to go to America, do we?
Why?
Because I don't like how you got to pay for, like, health insurance. That is a rip-off. Over here, I am very much used to the NHS. So I think things would be a lot different, wouldn't they, in different countries? Though I've got $1 billion, I could probably afford a few new teeth. Could get you what you want as well, your whitening and stuff.
I want veneers.
Yeah, my mum's getting
And
some,
that
I think.
No.
Well, I don't know, she getting some fake teeth made up, my mum.
That's like... That's the dent. It's not like porcelain when it's like doing Turkey.
No.
And I would want to go to Turkey for my teeth. Not America.
Okay.
But now, you've got to understand we're very, very privileged in England to have the NHS.
Yeah, I know. That's what I just said, how privileged we am, how good it is. I would miss that. And I'd miss the people. I'd miss walking down the street and being ignored by everyone. Because they're very ignorant in England. They just walk past you like...
Not everyone.
No one wants to say hello.
This is coming from the most ignorant bloke I know.
That's how I know that they are like that.
You are not real on these videos. You know you're not. Him out there, I'm the one who says hello. He has been around a group of people who have just been like this. Honest to God.
I don't like people that much. I like people when they're on the other side of a screen. And I like these people, if you ever meet up with you, I like you lot. But some people, I just don't like that much. Like, the only people who ever say hello to me are elderly people.
Yeah, because that's all the blooming
and
jobs.
drug dealers who want to say, do you want to buy? I'm like, no, mate, I don't do drugs. Thank you. Okay, well, go away. Okay.
Oh, my God. Honest to goodness.
We was watching something, and it was in a foreign country the other day. I was like, wow, it looks so much like England. What was it now?
You sure it wasn't New Zealand? I'm sure it was.
I'm dead nervous at the minute, guys, sorry. My filling has come out. There's a hole now in my tooth, and I'm scared.
The dentist's going to find a baked bean lodged up there.
Probably is. Oh, God, I'm dreading it. Right.
To be fair, they'll put you a temporary filling in, and then you'll have a proper filling next week.
I still don't like dentists. The whole lean back now, off your mouth now. Say, all that stuff. Oh, God. Right, wrap us up.
Right. So, right, what happened then? You just went, like, off.
Off? Just restarted.
Oh.
No, it didn't. I don't know. It's still on.
Oh, right. Must have been my bloody eyes.
You must have blinked.
It is early in the morning and we've got all these lights on. My face is a mess. Everything's like... You look like a lumberjack.
Way.
Okay, guys. Well, thanks
Jack.
for watching this breakfast video.
Disaster. Let's put it as it is. Hopefully the conversation made up for the fact that the egg was a bit raw.
Just raw. You know what is concerning?
That I dunked him on and run all
Yeah,
the
because
bread
that
around
yolk was raw.
It was a proper yellow yolk, it was just the outside
Leigh,
bit.
you do realise if you crack an egg, it's still a yellow yolk. It was raw. You've eaten a raw egg.
I feel fit to go. I feel like right now I could literally go in the garden and like start pecking at some grass, like a chicken.
Right, anyway, guys.
I'm having a turn.
Remember to be kind, remember to be nice, comment, share, like and subscribe, and don't forget to turn on your notification bells so you don't miss any future videos. Check out Instagram, check out our other channel, Munchies Delight, check out our community tab, and if you're going to make this breakfast, keep it in the oven for longer. Otherwise,
What do chickens do?
I don't know, you played one not so long back. Otherwise, this has actually been quite nice. If you like beans, it tastes a bit like cheese and potato pie.
I'm not a fan, guys. Let's just be honest about it. That's the be all and end all
I
of
asked
this.
Leigh, would he have the... He knew I didn't like bean juice. You knew that. I said, would you have tomatoes all over the top of yours? Be honest, would you?
No. But you don't mind beans, and you do eat beans.
But I've got a problem with bean juice connecting with other things. You know, that's why in hotels, they put... Decent hotels anyway, they put the beans in a little pot because people actually have that problem, and I'm one of them.
Hotels don't even do beans. No beans. They just do other stuff.
They do?
Like spaghetti rings and stuff.
They do beans.
Hoops. I love hoops. Can't beat a good tin of spaghetti hoops. Did you use like the character ones as a kid?
Yeah, like I did.
Simpsons
I used to get tea
and Barbie and stuff.
Not so much. I mean, there was about like, but it was more when Tia was younger, if you remember.
I had them a lot when I was a
Pasta
kid.
shapes, we used to call them.
Yeah, they were well cool, them things.
Tweenies and things for Tia, but I used to have like, I think it was like Postman Pat.
Postman Pat.
I used to look Postman. My favourite programme now used to be Thomas the Tank Engine.
I thought it was pretty cool as a kid.
I did.
Cool.
I used to have everything Thomas. I used to have Thomas torches, Thomas trays, Thomas bed covers.
Yeah, I had a Thomas Tank Engine tray and something else Thomas Tank Engine. I had wallpaper.
I had a big portrait. You remember that big? I've still got it down out my mum's. Big like wooden Amy's one written on Thomas, and it's going in the tunnel.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. Still there now.
Is he?
It's still in the wall. That's how I looked. You kept up all your life.
Oh well.
Anyways, we're babbling here, Christ.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say bye.
Bye.
And that's it. I've said the goodbye outro thingy-my-bob.
Have you? I didn't even
Yeah,
listen.
I was well away.
Oh wow, I'm on a roll now. It took it 10 minutes to warm up.
I've done all the I thought that was Casper then on the television.
No,
I've
it's
done
jellyfish.
all the check out the other channel, check this out, check that out.
Happy days. We can wrap it up then.
Bye everybody.
Laters. Bye.